Yeah, and I'm just the guy in the background making all the money off the go-getters.
Yeah.
You guys are shit.
Not made any money yet though, so that's your number one
fail. Yeah, well, that's the downside to this whole thing. So, anyway, I was reading recently. You know this whole.
Reading.
Yes, it happens. You know this whole Afghanistan thing that's still going on that no one cares about anymore.
Shit, Afghan? No, I don't know what you're about.
Well, fair enough. I'll refresh
I'm not
your
retarded. I do know what you're about.
Right. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Anyway, yeah. So, and I'm gonna butcher his name here, but there is. Do you know the Gurkhas?
Yeah. Oh my God! Did you read that in the newspaper about him?
Yes, this is what I'm about to talk
that
about.
Is so epic.
Sergeant Diprasad Pun, I can't really say his name, who was stationed at a guard post at night, heard what he thought was a cow, apparently. Turned out to be two insurgents planting a roadside bomb.
Uh-huh.
So at this point, I would have ran.
He's new to me. Keep going, Ben.
At this point, I would have ran. He got on the roof of his guard post with a rifle, a machine gun, and I think a pistol, and shot at them. And naturally, all their mates came along. Apparently, 30 insurgents at this point. He used 300 bullets, 17 grenades from a grenade launcher, a tripod stand, and a sandbag to pretty much beat all of them. Once he shot loads of bullets. Once he ran out of bullets, he shot grenades. Once he ran out of grenades, at one point, it's reported he literally tried to bludgeon an insurgent to death with a sandbag.
Yeah, he said he uses a sandbag, but found it not effective. so then he picked up the tripod off the end of his MG and just fucking went to town on him.
I'd say after I ran out of 300 bullets and I haven't killed everyone, I'd have ran for the hills at that point. But this guy's just immense.
He's basically the protagonist of COD, then.
Do you know how
essentially, yeah.
The protagonist of any FPS, just fighting hard on his own.
I'm pretty sure if he killed him, he'd just come back. Just a loading screen. Seriously, what would you do in that situation? So there's 30 insurgents right there. They're all shooting at you. And bear in mind they had AKs and RPGs.
How did he get shot? I don't understand.
I don't know. He was practically unscathed.
He get shot a couple of times and then just regenerate. Come back into cover.
Yeah.
Get behind that waist high wall.
Just breathed in a little bit. I don't know, but what would you do in that situation, Brad? I mean,
if you're in the army, the years of intense training take over, don't you? You just become a machine. Or so I've heard, because all army personnel are trained to that degree, aren't they?
But this is above and beyond the Call of Duty right here, and this is just immense. This actually reminds me of a story I heard not so long back. There was a train robbery. I know that sounds bad, but it sounds like an old Western sort of thing. But basically, it was on a subway, and some guys came into the subway cart, and as it was moving, they got guns out and started robbing everyone on that car. And there was a soldier off duty. He was a Gurkha as well, actually. He had a kukri, which is the curved knife that they use.
Yeah.
So 5 men on this train, all with guns, all robbing people, taking off all.
And he just Steven Seagal'd it, did he? That he did.
What happened was
Under Siege 2 happened.
He didn't do anything at first because there's 5 men with guns. But at one point, one of the guys started making a young girl undress and actually tried to rape her. And at that point, he just got up, got his kukri out, and there's very little report of what actually happened, but the end result is he killed 3 of them and physically injured 2 of them to the point where they weren't able to use their weapons. He got shot in the arm and still carried on going.
Do you know what I'm doing, Ben?
I don't want to know what you're doing.
I'm playing on Crash Bandicoot 1.
Where did you get that?
Jealous much on my PS3, clearly.
Oh dear, don't talk to me about PS3. I think less of you as a person, I'll be honest.
Oh, yes. Fighting Ripperoo.
Fighting who?
Ripperoo.
I've never been a big fan of these series.
Oh my god, have you not? Oh, Crash is awesome. It's just all my childhood memories. This game.
Yeah, my childhood memories are Sonic and Super Mario.
No. Showing your age now, Ben.
Dude, I'm a bit older than you, so shut up.
I know you are, exactly. That's why you're showing your age. That's Sega stuff. Oh shit.
Yeah, man, I'm back in the day, mate.
SMD.
So I'm learning how to juggle, you know.
Yeah.
Which, can your dad juggle?
No.
This is a general. No. Then he's not your real dad.
Cool.
You're adopted. Alright, you can only be a dad if you can juggle.
No.
You can. That's all it is. Right. Well.
So you're telling me if
of.
I can learn to juggle, some girl somewhere will get pregnant and it'll be my baby?
No, because you're not that.
It's Ben.
You're not that.
For every action, there's an equal and opposite response.
Well, here's the thing. I was talking to my dad. He can juggle. He's my dad. I was talking to my girlfriend's dad. He can juggle. He's Pearl's dad. And everyone I know is dad.
So far, the sample size is 2 out of 60 million people in the UK. How many of them do you reckon are dads? 10 million, maybe.
Ryan, can your dad juggle?
No.
There we go. That's 2 for 2. There's a 50% chance so far.
Fair enough. Thanks very much.
Does that mean you have to learn to juggle?
Pretty much. So this is a bit of an old news story. This is quite funny, though. It was, I don't even know when this was. A border agent, you know, the kind that fill you up when you're going on a plane.
Take your pants off.
A border agent, the kind that fills you up when you go on a plane.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not.
It fills you up? I was like, what?
Well, it depends what you've been doing. Well, essentially an immigration officer. That's, I think, the technical term. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He actually had his wife put on a terrorist list to stop her flying home. The full story goes like this. An immigration officer tried to rid himself of his wife by adding her name to a list of terrorist suspects. He used his access to security databases to include his wife on a watch list of people banned from boarding flights into Britain because their presence in the country is not conducive to the good of the public.
Lol.
What the hell? Did she cheat on you?
Use of power there.
I know, it's like you when you got hold of the chat on Skype. You're suddenly like, bye, Ryan.
Oh, Ben, I love you.
Leave me alone. So anyway, what's new in the life of Ryan?
Not a lot, really.
Tell us a story.
The life of Ryan.
So I've not got a story, but I've got a joke. You might like it. It's not racist, and it's only about a person that comes from the UK and is quite famous anyway. The joke is...
I'm not racist, but...
What is flatter than Fern Cotton's chest?
What is flatter than Fern Cotton's chest? I can't believe I'm doing this.
Tesco value lemonade.
Can we get
silence then? I was laughing at the silence, not the joke.
I know, can we edit in
canned laughter? Oh, that was so funny, Ryan. It's just me saying it. BRB Podcasts.